to Sarah's Table. It is the first episode of 2023. Pew, pew, pew. We're robots dabbing robots. I don't know what we're doing. We're going to play a game. It is because I just can't seem to leave the holidays behind me. It is a wrap up of a holiday game that we were doing the end of last year, which was only 2 weeks ago. Was this game, but it feels like a very long time. It is The Crowned. It is a game that Damon, Vanhee, and I designed. It is the it's been taking up a lot of our time for a while, and so we were going to indulge in a one shot for Christmas, and then my players took a hard left, like right out the gate. And we still have not found the plot. We might get there today, or we might continue to play this game forever until we come back to what I had actually designed. What an interesting thought. How far off course can these three folk get? I don't know. Before we find out, I'm going to do a quick safety discussion because who knows where this is going to go. Especially in a game like this, where you get to play a god and people have a lot of powers, it can get a little bit darker. It's very important to me personally to make sure that everybody knows where the lines and veils are at the table. I want everybody to be comfortable. It is responsible. It is a good thing to do as a human. So here on Sarah's Table, you will never find sexual violence, violence against children, or withholding food as punishment or starvation. Is there anything else at the table that we would like to avoid?
Phobias and isms, just that kind of stuff.
Yeah, no,
Phobiaisms, as I like to call them.
Okay, yeah, absolutely. That's a thing that generally gets put into my game, but I'm glad that you called it out. We will not be doing, no homophobia, no racism, no sexism. Yeah,
all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, we're gonna avoid all those because they suck, and if you like them, then you suck. The end.
Facts.
Great. Hi, everybody.
Hey.
Wow. Hey, let's go around the table. Please tell me who you are as a person, whatever that means to you. And then what character you are playing. Yeah. Let's start with the person who is below me on my screen, which is definitely not below me on the screen that y'all are watching at home because of the magic of editing. And so it's Noir. Who are you at your core?
At my core, I'm just a lonely soul walking down a lonely road. But on the internet, I'm the Noir Enigma everywhere. Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, and Hive. Today I'll be playing EBG, which stands for Elon Bezos Gate, the god of capitalism. Yes, I hate me too. It's
true.
Okay. Whatever you're thinking, I agree. That too, but that actually hurt my feelings.
Oh, womp womp. All right, let's scoot over to Banzai.
Hello, everybody. I am Banzai Baby, she, her. I am Banzai Baby on Twitch and on Hive, but Banzai Baby on, because EE, so instead of BY, it's BEE on Instagram and on what is it called? Twitter. On the tweet. Because gosh darn it, why won't you relinquish those rights? That Russian toy company and that random woman that took my name beforehand and hasn't posted in 10 years.
Wow,
but
capitalism.
Yes. Capitalism. But also, yes, I am playing Ember, she, her, and I am the god of burning, fire, consuming, and all. Well, just mostly burning, just
Mostly burning.
mostly burning. And then I'm here with my bro. My bro is hanging out with me. Damien's playing my bro. And we got great sibling things where I tell my bro to go, yeah, go ahead, do the smart thing. Can I burn it? No? Okay, never mind. You got it. You got it.
Then forget it. I don't want to do anything. All right. Well, that's an excellent segue. It's almost like you have been on the internet before. Amazing.
Amazing.
Damon, who are you?
That's me.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Damon Vanhee. I'm the creator of this game that we are playing. My pronouns are he, him, and I am playing Jasper. Is that right?
Mhm.
Yeah, I wrote it down. Jasper, the god of warm spiced drinks. So, not as evil as the other two. Yet. I'm trying. Inherently evil, I should say.
Cool. Before we figure out what happened before we do our previously on, how was everybody's holiday now that we have crossed the threshold into 2023? Are we starting out this year with a bang? Is everybody having the best day ever?
No.
Yeah.
Are we lying? Yes, great. I love 2023. I don't want to die at all.
Wow. Wow.
My cats this morning knocked a mug of coffee entirely under my couch. That's how I started my day.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. My voluntary parasite that I have taken upon myself decided to kick organs
Yeah.
today instead of outside. So it's nice, stabbing pain every now and then.
Awesome.
Great. Yeah.
Cool.
I've been watching all the movies based on Alexander Dumas's novels and cry.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
That's a journey. There's a lot of them.
I'm on the Count of Monte Cristo now.
Okay.
Just go ahead and throw Grave of the Fireflies in there while you're at it.
Yeah.
Just for funsies.
A good cry is cleansing. So maybe that's what we need. That's what everybody needs. I don't know.
The collection of my tears to a hole in my favorite shirt. Let's play.
All right.
Okay.
Good. Super jazzed. Everybody obviously having a really lovely time. Yeah. So what happened in the last episode? Tell me the journeys that your characters went on. Yeah.
I'll go ahead and volunteer. So we got Scrooge McDuck's cousin coming in.
Mm-hmm.
Talk about debt. And then we try to drive a car
Mm-hmm.
successfully. And then we talk to somebody. We talk to the debt collector who is just like, yeah, you know what? Examples.
That's all of it.
Amazing notes.
Examples need to be made.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. All right. Do we have anything else? Anybody else would like to add to that, perhaps?
We got the car. We spent. It's a very round car.
It is a very round car.
We spent quite some time trying to figure out how to drive it. We found out that the upper station is essentially where we should put whoever's going to do the most damage. It's more of a turret seat than a driver's seat.
Good.
We also discovered that there will be other gods involved in this race. Not just us. So we'll actually have some competition. We figured out the bookie who's doing this. He's working with us. Because we're the underdog, so he's gonna put money on us. If we win, he's gonna make a killing. And if not, he's gonna kill my cousin, which I guess
you should care about.
I mean, I do care. I care because I don't think I have enough time to open up a life insurance policy on him.
Mm-hmm.
If I did, then it's a win-win either way for me. But I don't think we have that kind of time, so I'm a little bummed.
Yeah, seems that way.
Yeah, it's just like a waste of an opportunity.
Cool.
Also, family dying. So yeah.
Cool. Damon, anything to add?
No.
Damn.
Okay.
Covered it all.
All right. This is taking place during Annulus, which is the like winter holiday of light in the Shining Garden, and it is when the Loop, who is one of the Clade, sheds the rest of their like fall persona and fully becomes winter. It is a big deal. It is the time of year when everything, the whole Shining Garden is covered in like beautiful, idyllic, perfect snow. And there is a big race in Darling, which is the section of the Shining Garden where we are at, like a drag race, which is what they're going to maybe participate in. I don't know if we're going there. I don't know. It is a big deal. This race is a big deal. This one that happens on Annulus every year, and it starts when the snow starts to fall. Like that is when that's like your signal to go, is when that first snowflake hits the ground in Darling. Which can be interesting because nobody has the exact knowledge of when it's going to happen. So you could be sitting in your car for a while. You could be scrambling to get into your car. It's kind of a wild track. So what do you want to do? No wrong answers. Do whatever you want.
You should about that.
I think we should do the race. That's my immediate contribution.
Mm-hmm.
I also think that we should do the race, but while we're waiting to go, I am totally opening up a life insurance policy. Oh my God.
Great. Let's have you do, I'm going to have that be a make check. Make and brains. So this is a dice pool game to remind folk who are watching at home. It is a D6 dice pool. So he will, Nora will take the number that he has written down next to make and the number that he has written down next to brains. And those two numbers combined will be the amount of D6s that he will roll. And he is looking for 5s or 6s.
I got a 6 and a 5.
So that 6 explodes?
Yep, that's right. It exploded into a 3.
Okay, so you got 2 successes. You are absolutely opening up a life insurance policy on him. It's a pretty good one. This is not the first time that you have done this. You are very comfortable here in this kind of smarmy sphere. You've done it.
Waste not, want not,
Yeah, I get it. Feels a little, I don't know. I mean, I guess it really is a holiday story.
It's to make sure the family gets something in the end. You know, it's all about family and life insurance.
Yes, and I'm his family, so it all works out.
Jasper, I have a note here that you wanted to put your familiar into the car.
Yeah, I do want to do that. Because while learning to drive the car, we determined that it has, an engine with some kind of liquid-based propulsion. And so my thought is I want to, because I also have the basics for water as a wonder, is one of my first level wonders, which lets me conjure liquids, and then I can kind of flavor what the liquids happen to be. And so my thought was using that and the fact that I have this familiar to sort of put in some kind of like really efficient fuel or something like that into the car that I can maybe change on the fly while we're driving it.
Okay. I feel like you should make a check to see if your familiar is okay with being race car fuel.
Mm-hmm.
Because like it will listen to what you ask of it. And it will go probably in the correct area. But I don't know that it will do what you want it to do. This feels like an exert.
Ooh. All right.
And probably presence. Or
All right.
Or weird. Could be weird. Familiars are pretty weird.
They're the same as far as the dice pool, but thematically then I'm going to choose presence plus weird.
Great.
So that gives me 4 dice.
Mm-hmm. We're looking for 5s and 6s.
I got 2 5s.
Okay. You feel fairly certain that your familiar, I mean, it doesn't really talk. It is a ball of liquid. So you feel like it's doing what you're asking.
Yeah, I mean, it feels like it's in line. Like I'm the god of warm spiced drinks, and fuel is both hot and probably toxic, which is a form of spicy? Question mark.
Sure. Great.
Doing it.
Okay, so before we get to the track, there was a lot of ideas thrown around at the end of last session of things that people might want to do. Is there anything that you would like to do?
Could I get I just had to reread what I could do. So when it says because I do get the loop is my deity, correct?
Yes.
So they said like I get gain 1 wonder called the green thumb, which is once per day a primary action to accelerate the growth of a plant built up by a season. I was wondering, does it mean it like insta grows for like 6? Like it insta grows something just like once per day.
Correct.
Okay, so I am going to get a seed packet for myself of I want to say what is it? Stinging nettles that like branch.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
That's what I'm gonna get. I'm gonna just get 1 packet of stinging nettles for funsies.
Okay.
It's a by the way, if people don't know, it's a viney type of plant that if you touch it, it sucks. It does. It's a Washington State plant too.
Homegrown.
Quick question: Are we gonna see the cars and have a chance to kind of like interact with the other drivers before the race starts, or is it like once we're at the track, we're just going?
It's up to you guys. If you want to spend a little bit of time, this is what we're doing right now. Do you want to try to check out some of the other cars?
Yes, I would. I would like to roll a sneak. To try. I just want to kind of like look at another car, give it a tap, like, oh, this is a nice variety you have here. And then use my vanish ability to take its gas tank.
The gas tank.
Yes.
Okay. No. I'm just trying to see what. So that's going to be, I think, a presence and a sneak. So, you have approached a car. This one looks like more of a traditional, like race car, but it's kind of cartoony and oversized. Like big puffy, like somebody took a race car and like went and it just like poofed up a little bit. So it is it's it's got the team of 5 working around it, just like really getting in there and like looks like they're all fine tuning things. Go ahead and give me.
I rolled a 2, a 1, a 6, a 6, and a 5. So I'm gonna
So your 6s explode. Was that 2 6s? I heard.
yes. Now it's 3 6s.
Okay, that
and
6
then-
will.
and then another 1.
Okay, so four successes.
Oh, wouldn't it be 5? Because you said 6, 6, and a 5 at first. And then you
Right,
got
and
2
then
6
one more 6, but then the last one was
Oh,
6,
okay.
6, and 5, and then
So it's
one
only
of the
4
6s became a 6, which exploded again, but didn't become anything.
Okay.
So it's 4.
It is 4. Math.
You have taken their gas tank. It is not. Okay. Yes. It's invisible, but it is not like it doesn't do anything to the weight of it.
Just get a clunk.
And it was full of gas. So there it also didn't do anything about the liquid, which is now pouring out of the side of it and out of the car.
Get that for me. Just gonna kind of skedaddle away. So they're
Okay.
leaking gas now, right?
They are leaking gas now, which they are trying to figure out what is going on. They definitely know that it was probably you, but they are too busy to worry about you at this moment.
But reminder, there is a car that's covered in gasoline that is going to be on the track.
Yeah.
Just for
Probably.
funsies.
If they make it, yeah.
Just asking.
All
I
right.
did that for you.
Do you want to check out any? Like,
Yeah.
is anybody
Uh,
else checking out cars, or is it just the
I think
conspicuous old man?
I think I just want to make sure that I'm plenty familiar with the controls for when it is time to drive it.
Okay.
So I'm gonna do like the little kid sit in the driver's seat and like
Beep beep
play-
beep.
beep 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 honk honk and then yeah.
Okay. Why don't you give me a no and brains?
Cool.
Is that
It's fine.
okay?
I have 2 dice. 2 dice.
Okay, that's more than 0 dice.
One of them is a 6 though,
Okay,
which then I roll a 5. So 2 successes.
2 successes. You feel good. You feel like, it's complicated. There are a lot of pedals. There are a lot of buttons and levers and things, but like you're starting to sort of feel it. Like, okay, and then you hit this and probably not going to be
Mhm.
stalling the engine out. Probably.
While my bro Jasper is doing that in the inside, I am going to vaguely make a ceremony to the aspect of the loop to help us bless us on this race of the loop on her holiday.
Oh,
I'll be like, don't worry, she's gonna be a little ring of fire really quick. Just do a little pattern of that behind, and then like try to do like a little aspect ritual because the car is circle. This is for the loop. We're going to do the loop. We're going to do the race. Maybe shine a little luck and blessing upon us, oh loop.
yeah. Well, how about, so let's actually do a ritual, which is not, it's like a super, like a one of our rotes on steroids, which more than one person can contribute to. But we don't have it written out in the playtest book yet because it is a thing that we are still playtesting. So, Damon, let's figure out together how we will have a ritual work. Like we need to have.
Yeah, let's do it.
I bet the two of you have done rituals before,
Mhm.
being being foster siblings and both gods, my guess
Mhm.
is capitalism there, or are you still messing around with the other folk?
I was gonna do one more thing first.
Yeah,
Sorry.
yeah, no.
2 is a more rounded number anyways, so it's in the loop, you know?
Yeah, no worries. We can do a ritual with 2, and then we can go back to you murdering cars. Not a problem at all.
So the cool thing about rituals is as they compare to rotes is they let you veer away from your own purview a little bit. So you can do stuff that isn't specifically like God of Burning stuff and God of Warm Spice Drinks stuff. So you can 2 gods or more can get together and pool their aether pools to do something that is beyond what they would normally be able to do on their own. So rituals are dope.
Yeah. Well, I think it works because a mug is circle. You know, we could just do it for, and I, you know, it's, I think gods like it when things burn personally, you know, it's taking something and returning it back to their, you know, in a loop, an endless cycle. Ha, Jim, do you hear that? All the things that I'm making circles.
And Jasper is an aspect of Caprice, who is the crowned god of luck as well as liquids. And if you have like a mug that you set down on a table, it's going to leave the little condensation ring, which is both a liquid and a loop.
And a loop.
Ooh.
Amazing.
Ooh.
And then Caprice is also, they're the god of luck and everything like that. So I think there's a lot going for us for this. So let's cheat a lot and trick the car out.
Yeah. So
Right.
what do we need to do? Weird and some.
Well, we're building it like we are building a rote, only it's bigger, right? So we're
Okay.
using the same.
Rope costume.
Yeah, here we go.
Mhm.
Let's go in here. And they're probably going to cost kind of a decent amount because this is a big ask. You are asking to cheat on a big thing.
Cheat's a strong word. We're just asking for really strong help.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And we
An
feel
advantage.
like
So I think
we feel like a Clade member assisting would not be cheating. Is that? I'm just trying to. I want to just know.
I feel like everyone's going to be at the very least praying for a little
Yeah.
help.
For a little.
So that just tracks. I think that this is just a more specific outcome to the prayer.
Okay. How long would you like it to last? Let's do that. This assistance duration.
How?
Well, the race is tonight,
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
so we don't need to do a full day. But let's do a rank 5 up to 12 hours.
To 12 hours. Okay. So we're at 5. Okay. Where am I?
I think it would be given the nature of the race, adding some guard
Seems good. To protect yourself.
to protect the car from everyone else.
Mm-hmm. How big of an effect would you like that to be?
Let's do 4.
4.
Rank
Yeah, I was
4.
going to say 4.
Yeah.
So that's mhm. Yep.
In theory, like 4 points of damage reduction to
Of
the
damage
to the
reduction?
car.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then maybe like 2 boost of speed just in case. So it looks like everybody else has a fair chance. 2 boost of speed. You know? Not too much, just a little bit.
like a scope then
Scope. Mm-hmm.
to
Yeah.
just kind of increase the performance of the vehicle all around.
Yeah, that
Sweet.
way if your familiar doesn't want to contribute, we still have a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
This gives your familiar a little bit more breathing room. Be like,
Yeah.
I don't know if I want to be in a combustible engine as a liquid. Please.
Weird. So how many ranks are we looking at in the scope?
2.
Two. Okay.
2.
I feel like we need to add in some wild card because I don't think that this is exactly either of your purviews.
Mm-hmm. Neither of us really have car mechanics.
Don't have car mechanics. You don't have racing. There's none of that.
Well, but car mechanics use fire.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and where there's like we're close enough. We've got a few adjacencies, to for rituals. It wouldn't work for like a straight route, but then that's why the rituals exist.
I mean, I think it's I think it is somewhat adjacent. I think it is rank 5.
Yeah,
for wild card.
I like that for wild card.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then this also involves all gods putting in a certain amount just to start the ritual.
Mm-hmm.
And
I think it is 10.
I believe so.
Okay.
So it is going to be 20 off the top, 10 from each of you.
Yep.
And then 16 times beep, beep, beep. We're in a new tax bracket because of the 5s. I think it's times 2.
16 times 2?
Yeah, so then 32. So it's going to be in total
42.
52.
52 for me.
Total. 52 total.
Yeah, well, we each have to pay the 10. There's no getting around that.
Yeah.
And so because that's like the entrance fee, if you will, to participate in a ritual. So then there's 32 points left over
that you can split up however you want.
Yeah, we can divvy that up between the two of us in any way. And I was just going to say that I feel like if you're going to be sitting on top of the turret shooting a bunch of fireballs or something, you probably want to.
If it makes sense, I have 100. You did a lot of stuff last time. That's all I'm concerned about because you're going to be in the driver's seat. I have a total of 100 in my ether pool that I haven't touched at all.
Okay. I was down to 86 before spending that 10. So that puts me at 76. But like you might be more active in the rote casting during the race.
Mm-hmm.
So I was gonna volunteer to spend like the majority of it. Like 25 maybe.
All right.
And then have you pick up the extra 6?
Okay. Oh, I mean
7
because of
math.
Mm-hmm.
So 17 I would take, right?
Correct.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Do you want me to just take an even 20 to kind of lighten your load just a little bit? Instead of 17, I feel like I should because you're going to be in the driver's seat and that's going to probably be very important.
Okay.
Like I'm going to shoot things, but
Sure.
But driving, we'll just stay in one spot and I'll just shoot all of them. And if no one finishes, then no one wins.
There we go.
Capitalism is going to be running around behind you, blowing up all of the cars at the start line.
Mm-hmm.
Just
all right. So then that will bring me down to
doing that old man evil giggle in the background.
It seems canon. It seems canon that EBG or wait, Elon Gate. You
were at EBG.
Yeah. All right. Then I throw a blue bird at him, and then he's like, "I'm weak all of a sudden."
I have to try to reorganize this.
And then one of us has to
roll a
D6.
D6 to confirm the ritual.
Okay, so who wants to roll?
I'll do it.
Give it a go.
Do it.
I'll do it. There are different things that can happen on roads.
I believe in you.
Okay, well, I rolled a 5.
Okay, so theoretically, that means if we're using the same system as rotes, then that would mean that it will happen and it will have a minor bonus. Is there anything?
I'm going to go double check that in all of my notes real quick. But
Scribblings.
yeah, I think that's correct.
He has notes assembled in 1,000 places.
So many places.
It's
Scribbled
the
on
beautiful
napkins.
minds, like
It
across
is. It is a little bit. It's on the wall. He has a blanket hung up there so that you can't see all of the notes that he just wrote on the wall in his blood.
I hear if you put like a tin hat on your head and then have like pins and lines, like it makes it more organized.
It is definitely a murder wall. That's how we made this game. We just made a murder wall.
Yeah.
We would take a picture of it, but then, it would, our process would be exposed and then everyone would use it. We got to protect the brand, we got to be careful.
Oh, it just activates as intended.
As intended.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice. Great.
Yeah. You don't get any bonuses on it. It's only bad stuff if you roll bad.
Only bad stuff.
Yay.
It's not to say that there won't be bad stuff, but currently your car will have 4 points of damage reduction.
Ooh. Let me write that down. Here. So car
Theoretically,
has-
through the rest of the race, unless somehow the race takes like over 12 hours.
Mm-hmm.
You never
Yeah.
know. Yeah, that should do it.
And then a couple ranks worth of
2 points worth of speed boost.
Yeah, a little bit
Yeah.
of extra speed boost.
cool.
Can you describe what this ritual looks like, the two of you?
Ooh.
So you
I
need to
feel
have
like-
a circle.
Yeah, we do have a circle. I would say there's marshmallows involved in this circle. So it's both circle and drink enabled.
Oh,
Maybe there's like at each point, there's like a drink of some sort in a round bowl, warm drink.
Oh,
Ooh, yes.
Lovely.
And
what
and
sort
then
of
we
warm
also-
drink are you contributing, Jasper?
I think, well, it is the holidays. So I'll start with like a spiced cider,
Mm-hmm.
and then at each one I'll change it slightly. So you get a progression of drinks as you go around the circle.
Great.
Ooh, like a mulled wine. Mm-mm.
Yeah. Hot toddy,
Mm-hmm.
all of those, all of like your greatest hits of seasonal drinks
Hot
that are-
chocolate with peppermint schnapps and
with a
Kahlua.
little stir stick made of candy cane.
Lovely.
Yeah.
And then just for some extra, like put a little bit of those burning spices, like those dry spices you can throw on the
Oh,
fire.
sure.
Just very aromatic. There you go. It
Lovely.
smells nice. It smells like the holidays here.
Mhm.
Yeah. Is it around the car?
Yes.
I think, yeah.
Like all the way
Yeah.
around the car.
All the way around the car.
Cool.
I think the circle and the prayers is something that is there to draw the attention of the crowned gods that we are aspects of.
Mhm.
And then I think once we have their attention, we're like, but no, really, the car is what
The
we're
car.
going into.
The car.
Mhm.
I know it doesn't make a lot of sense, but the car, though, look at it.
Look at the car, please.
Just look at it.
Look,
look. And I will make sure that there's a little bit of cinnamon in each of the drinks. So when I am driving and I have my cinnamon stick,
And you're barking with
be-
excitement.
there will be, that's me too. There will be some additional connections to attach it to the ritual.
Perfect. All right. You do that. You feel like, the loop is pretty busy at this moment. Sort of like her
Rude.
thing that we're doing right now. It's like, her day or whatever. But like, so you can feel that her attention is split in a lot of places. This is a thing that like, there are probably literally thousands of rituals going out to the loop right now. This is something that is happening. But because of that, she's feeling awfully generous to everyone. Because everybody is like, oh, but we love you. And she's like, I know, right? I'm great. So she, you feel her presence a little bit, and there's just like, you know how like a winter breeze like smells differently than like breezes at other times of the year, that like really fresh kind of like
Crisp.
yeah, and it like you can like feel it in your teeth. It's like it's such a cold like this cold breeze that comes across the whole area, and the fire dims a little bit that you have lit up, and then everything sort of has like this like comforting, homey sort of hearth glow for a moment around the car, and you are feeling like it's happened. You feel good about it. And as always, when you have been sort of touched by a Clade member, it's a little bit overwhelming. Like that is a lot of power that you just felt. And you come out of the ritual feeling like a little shaky, like maybe you your heart's going a little bit extra, and you maybe overexerted just for a moment. And with that in mind, we're gonna go over to your creepy uncle.
Yes, hello. Hello.
What are you doing?
I'm just taking a look at all the cars, and I want to see if any of them share a part. And what the part that I'm looking for is tires. I want to see if they all have tires from the same brand, which is common with racing folk.
I'm going to say that 3 of them have tires, but not all of them. You know, like your car does not have any tires. I think that 3 of them have like traditional car tires, and the other ones are using other things.
Okay.
So 3 do.
All right. Yeah, as long as they're from the same brand, I would like to do a route.
Route.
There it is. I was gonna get there eventually.
That's okay. We're doing all of them.
You see, it's very unfortunate. There was supposed to be a recall on these tires.
Oh,
but for profit reasons, it doesn't behoove the company to issue this recall until next season,
sure,
or next quarter. And they have a deadly malfunction when it comes to friction, which is terrible for tires. You would think that they would have tested.
That's pretty much the only thing you want them for.
Pretty much, it's a shit. How did this happen? Capitalism. Oh, so I would like to cause these tires to be tragically fragile during racing.
Okay. All right, so that's definitely going to be a scope.
Okay.
And if you want the 3, you're looking at 3 targets because they are 3 different cars. So that's going to be a rank 5 in scope.
Okay.
5 in scope, and we'll do your discount afterwards. I think 1 rank in duration, because we need it to sort of happen at the start of the race, right?
Right.
Okay. 1 in duration. And then, I mean, it's damage.
Yeah.
So how much damage do you want to do to the tires? If they're catastrophic failure feels like a lot of damage.
You ever see a Michael Bay movie?
Okay. All right. So we're looking in the uppers. Okay. I would say let's do rank, but because tires themselves don't have like a ton of HP, right? But like, I would say let's do a rank 4. Let's do rank 4.
Okay.
Beep, 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 beep. And then we're going to have to do a little bit of distance because they are not right on top of each other.
Uh-huh.
But a rank, well, if they're all lined up for the race, like you're wanting to do this right at the start of the race, yeah?
Not at the start of the race. I want to like.
Oh, you
about
want to like
half-
wait and trigger it?
Yeah, I wanted like halfway through, and then like all of their tires go pop.
Got it.
If things go my way, cars start flipping into each other.
Sure. Yeah. No, I understand.
Tragic loss of life.
Great. Yeah. Excellent. Okay. Well, then I'm gonna say let's do rank 4.
Okay.
And this is sort of, I'm gonna have you take 1 rank in wild card. Because that rank is going to have you like delay your start of it, essentially. Okay, so it's going to be 11 points times 2. It'll be 22 points. Now, do you have any discounts?
Yes, I have a discount for distance.
For distance. Okay, so that'll be 1. So it's going to cost you 21 Aether.
Okay, I can afford.
21 pints of God juice.
Yep.
We should be selling that.
Here's the
We should
God
sell
juice.
pints of God juice. What do you think that would taste like?
Probably bad.
Yeah.
I think bad. I
was
think you
gonna
think
say-
it tastes good, and then it does not. It is not good on the back end.
I was gonna say
a little,
Baja
like a,
Blast.
yeah, like a weird aftertaste, like
Mhm.
chemically
Yeah. It's like
really
it's
coats your
like
mouth.
it's like tin and oregano, and you're like,
Oh.
I don't know why this exists.
Why is this like this? Okay, so you can spend that now. It is set up, and then you let me know when you want to trigger it. Okay.
Okay.
And I'm also going to give you one more opportunity. You have stumbled upon someone else's ritual circle around their car.
Oh.
They are in the middle of their ritual.
Let me see if I have anything for this.
A ritual needs an unbroken circle. And it
Okay.
needs a couple of material components, which could be like in the circle or like the material component in this ritual was the one that your pals just did was the car.
It'll cost me 1 AP. But I'm gonna do Banish again. And I'm going to take just so much of the circle where it looks complete, but it's not. So that they think that it goes through successfully.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. This circle is made of, let's see, it is holiday time. Let's see what it is made out of. I'm going to say that it is made out of sugar plums.
Oh, okay. But yeah, I want
Just
the
like pluck one so that it looks like barely close together. But
I'm
not.
assuming that the sugar plums have to like be touching.
Be touching a complete circle. Mhm.
Yeah, so I am going to take a sliver of it so that there's
Just like the tiniest little bit.
this much space, so it's an unbroken circle.
Okay. You're gonna have to be sneaky.
Yeah.
So give me a sneak and I think maybe reflex.
Okay.
I feel like God juice would make you also have a slight chance of a heart attack too.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, just randomly popping in, just to be like, yeah, you know what? Think about it. Yeah.
Okay. All right. That's a 6 and a 5
Okay, that 6 explodes.
and a 4. So that's it. Just 2.
Two successes. Yeah, you come in, and they are obviously suspicious of you because what are you doing in here, old man? But they you manage to do it, and they don't seem to notice, and they are, sort of like they do a quick scan of the circle. They don't adjust anything. You've done it.
Good looking.
Oh, thank you.
Silent.
And as you are convening back at your car, somebody from outside lets out sort of like a whoop, like a really excited yell, and snow is starting to fall. Nothing has touched the ground yet, but it's starting to fall, and everybody starts mobilizing. And I think that's where we're going to take our quick bio break.
Yeah.
So go get yourself some fire
Gotcha.
and capitalism and warm spice drinks.
Yes. Get cozy.
Go get some god juice. It tastes like tin and oregano, apparently.
And can give you a slight chance for a heart attack.
Yay.
More than slight.
More than slight.
Slight.
Ta-da! Yeah, so we'll be back in a few minutes.
Cool.
Okay, bye. Welcome back from the break. We talked about childbirth and all the gross stuff that happens with that. Welcome. Welcome back. There's a lot of science on Sarah's table.
A lot of science.
Who knows? Lots of it. All right. The snow has just started to fall. It has not touched the ground yet, but it's coming. What are you doing?
Driving.
Running back to
Getting
the car.
getting
for
ready.
sure.
Getting ready to drive.
Okay.
I'm in the seat. I'm ready to go.
You're in the seat. Where is everybody scrambling? What seats is everybody scrambling into?
I'm in the BB-8 head. So
Mhm.
they're in the body. I'm on the head.
Great.
And
I would like to be essentially the passenger seat. If there's a seat looking behind us, I would
Mhm.
like that.
Oh, yeah. So you are in the rear looking backwards.
Yep.
I'm assuming that Jasper is going to look forward, but maybe I shouldn't assume that. Which direction?
You're
do you
correct.
look? Okay.
You're correct.
You're gonna
Forward
look-
is what I'm going with.
You're
Yeah.
going to look forward. And then Ember is up top in the full swivel.
yep.
Mhm.
Great. So there are you can see out. Obviously, your car sort of looks like a bunch of wreaths put together, holiday wreaths. But there's like screens that you can see through, and in the front and the back and all around and all that stuff. So you have a good view out the back. EBGB. And Jasper, you can see out the front. You also have side stuff that you can see through. Theoretically, those are reinforced. And you have kind of a bubble up top, but it's not a fully enclosed bubble, because the idea is that you can like toss things out, and it would be harder to toss them out through. So it like comes up about halfway, chest level, so your arms can be free if you need them to be. So cars are getting started, and let's get ourselves to the race course.
One thing, real quick, is I'd like to make sure Bonsai's character knows about the gasoline covered car.
Gasoline car.
Nice.
It looks like a cartoon version of a race car.
The blown up version.
Yep.
Right.
Yep. Like it is a race car that was in Lilo and Stitch.
They did have a lot of round character. I actually do. I like Lilo and Stitch. It's great.
Yeah. It is that way because you inherently are attracted to things that are more round because they are cuter. Less sharp angles makes you less severe. People want to be around you. So I don't know what that means for this cartoon race car that you have covered in gasoline.
It's gonna be real cute when it burns.
So cute. The cutest flames. Round, pudgy flames.
Round fudgy.
Like little grunts from Halo.
All right. So let's give a check to see how well you start out.
Well, as right when they're like about to be like, hey, let's get in our car and go.
Mm-hmm.
Can I do my force field?
Yeah.
That is so it's a ring of fire for and it's 2 AP to expand. Could I like ring
Up
of
around
fire
you?
around?
Yeah.
Around me, and like the car. How much would it be to include the car?
Well, there's 3 people total in it. I'm gonna say that then to include all 3 of you in it, that would be 6 AP.
Okay. So I just like, yeah, I will go ahead and like just boom, flame on.
Flame on.
Yeah.
So now you are a flaming Christmas wreath.
But it's good flames.
Hey, that was not a judgment. I was just letting you know what you look like. All right. So Jasper, my driver friend,
So that's 6. Okay, so let me just write down that.
it's time for you to do a check of some kind for driving.
Mhm.
And I think it is a reflex check.
Mm.
And it feels like either a no or an exert because you are like pushing around and stuff.
I don't like either of this.
Oh,
how
would you like
about-
to
I would
argue
like
or something else?
Yeah. So I would like to make an argument for using presence instead of reflex because I have my familiar running all through the workings, and I feel like my connection to my familiar now gives me a connection to the vehicle.
Okay, I will buy that.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You
and
still have
then
to
I'm
roll
gonna-
though. Oh, are we gonna?
Sure. No. And then you said exert or no.
Correct.
They are the same as far as my dice pool is concerned, but I think based on that argument, no makes more sense.
It does. I thought you were going to be like, and also I reject the skill, and I would like to use this one
Everything, yeah.
instead.
I'm going to use the car to hit the road, so I'm just rolling hit.
Just hit,
Yeah.
please.
So presence plus no is 4 dice.
That's pretty good.
That is a 5 and 1 6, which explodes.
Okay.
And it explodes into a 5. So
Okay,
that is
so
3
3 successes. The snow, that first snowflake hits the track, and as soon as it hits the track, it lights up like Mario Kart. And it is like a rainbow road legitimately, and it's a bunch of crazy twists and turns, and that is sort of your signal to go, and you are able to sort of punch it right away. You lurch forward with the rest of the cars. There are 8 total, including you. You can point out without much trouble, EBG, the one that is covered in gasoline. You also are able to point out the 3, which are 3 different ones that have the same tires that you did something to, as well as the one that you interrupted a ritual for. So you're on the move. You have lurched forward. You are moving quickly. Let's get the rest of my notes out. Okay. What are you doing? There are cars all around you. Everybody is kind of going. You're all in a bit of a pack at this moment.
I think I'm going to do any of the cars remotely adjacent to us look particularly fragile?
The most fragile one is like to your left. The most fragile looking one is to your left.
Yeah, I don't really know a whole lot about cars, so that tracks. I'm gonna hit that one.
Just like ram it.
Our car. Yeah. I'm gonna try and do like the where you bump near the back corner panel and it spins out kind of thing.
Sure. All right.
That's called something. Pit maneuver? Is that it? Yeah.
Is it what it's called? I think police use it to
Yes, it
try
is called
to.
pit maneuver.
Yeah.
All right.
A cap
Well-
though, but I'm gonna do it.
How about that is definitely a reflex or brains because of where to hit it.
They are the same. I will do thematically though, I will do it based on brains.
Brains, and then that's a hit. Who hit?
Great. That's 4 dice.
Okay.
I got a 5. That's all. So
Okay.
1 success.
So you do thunk it. Okay. It doesn't do any damage because of your damage reduction, but when you were making contact, it shot something out and you are now connected to that car.
Oh.
Oh, like they tethered us?
Yeah.
That's cheating.
Oh no.
Oh no, they cheated.
Rude.
How dare they? If I notice, do I notice that we got tethered to the other car?
I mean, it jerked you around because you bumped into it and then it pulled on you. So I would say it's probably easy for all three of you to have noticed that you are now attached to another car.
Can I aim my fireball at said connection?
Sure.
Yes. What is that roll? That is a wonders level 3.
So read me the wonder.
It's a weapons distance.
Mm-hmm.
This is the level up of the level distance because I got level distance 1, level distance 2, and I just said advance.
Oh right, but this is you did it on your hands, right? Like it's like you're punching it, but from far away.
Away.
So that's a hit. And so this is a regular check. So it's a hit, and I'm gonna say presence because it's using your purview.
Okay. Presence. Hold on. Oh yeah. Presence. So got 2. I got 4 D6s.
Great.
And that is 1 6,
Which explodes,
and a 5.
so 2 successes.
Yeah.
I mean, you hit it, but this car has some damage reduction because it is out on the track, and so you make the contact, but it doesn't appear to do any damage. But they are mad about it.
Oh.
Well done.
Oh.
You've angered them.
I angered them. Well, they started.
They did.
Totally.
They
But
maybe
we're
started.
still tethered is the problem.
But you are still
Yeah.
you are still
Mhm.
connected.
Tethered. Mm.
Can I see the driver?
Vaguely. You see outlines. They have pretty
Mhm.
heavily tinted windows in this one.
Mhm.
However, capitalism. This is one of the ones with the wheels.
See, the problem
Oh,
is
no.
if it goes pop and they go flying, we're attacked, then we might go with it.
I mean, there's risks always.
Yes,
Capitalism comes with risks, Noir.
yes, but the point of capitalism is for the risk to be something the poor have to worry about.
I see,
Yes.
and not you. I understand.
I'm rich. So,
Sure.
So what I would like to do is, you know what? You can only be hung once. Let's do another road.
Let's do another route.
Yes.
What would you like to do with this one?
You know, infrastructure is such an expensive thing.
It is.
And sadly, we don't have the funds to really kind of take care of it. So I would love for there to be a massive pothole.
Just a big old pothole.
Just a big old pothole that this car hits hard enough to shake us free and then cause that tire problem that they have.
So not triggering your other road, just like having it.
So I was going to use this road to let us free, and
then trigger it.
Yeah, they trigger it for them. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So you want it to open like underneath, probably the tire that's closest to the tether, right? Because you want that to sort of
Correct.
bump.
Yeah, and I just wanted to hit them and not us.
Okay, and it's not super far away. So distance is only rank 1, I think, for distance. And then I guess you're damaging the road underneath it a little bit.
And the way that I imagine his routes to go is that he's the cause of things that are already there. It's still damaging them. It like you can still apply what you're going to, but just the way I imagine it is, the funds to fix the roads didn't get spent because somebody was embezzling money because me.
Yeah, because of me. Yeah. So I mean, and I think
Could
let's
also be a conjure.
could be a conjure instead of a damage. It might actually be a little bit of both because of how you want it to affect like it has to damage the back end of the car a little bit to like detach you. So I would say 1 rank in distance, 1 rank in damage. Doesn't have to be very much. And then you're in a stressed situation.
Yes.
But you want it to be a pretty big pothole. So I think rank 4.
Okay.
That gives you a foot cubic area, which is good, I think, for a pothole. That will definitely, any of you who have driven over Chicago roads, that's the ones that you apologize to the car for, where you're like, oh, I'm so sorry.
You want to learn to drift, you drive in Chicago.
That's right. So, and it's a sort of an instantaneous thing. 1 in duration. It's a 1 round. It'll stay long enough to ruin it, I guess. Yeah. So 1, 2, 3. That would be 7. It doesn't multiply because you don't go up the tax bracket. Do you have any? What are your discounts? Distance. So it'll cost you 6.
Mm-hmm.
And then roll me a d6 to confirm. You might have a complication or a bonus.
I got a 6.
Major bonus. Okay. Here is what the major bonus is. So you're connected and you're like, don't worry about it. I got it. And you just sort of like point down there. A big pothole opens up. It slams the rear end of that car down. And in doing so, detaches you from it. And when it like spins aside, it bumps the side of the track and like ends up bumping the back of your car and pushing you forward, sort of in front of you're sort of like push past. So that car is now behind you and it is messed up. Messed up. You did it. Do you want to trigger?
Yeah.
So if you trigger it, it triggers for all of them. Is that good?
I'm okay with that. Yeah.
All right.
Do it.
So,
especially since we've created some distance now.
Yeah, you're a little in front. Yeah, so 3 cars, as you like sort of let your rote go off, sort of like you had been holding on to that energy and it just sort of like zips out from you. It finds these 3, and their tires just like explode, just like burst, shredded into 1,000 pieces. And they start like flipping all over the track. There is one definitely slams into a wall and catches on fire. And then the other 2, like one flips over and then one they manage to like keep control of it, but it doesn't have tires on it at this moment. It's busted. Not, there's a chance that they could get it back up and running. But those 2 are out. So you've knocked it down from 8 to 6.
What about that? I wonder if that one car that's very gasoline-y is getting close to any of those other cars. Would there
It is not. They managed to avoid it because they rolled real good.
Dang it.
You know what to do. Light them on fire.
Yeah. Could I do? Are they close enough with my for my fireball to aim for that one?
If you use a rote,
yes.
Yeah, if you do a rote about it, you can absolutely reach them.
Yeah, let's do a rote then.
So we're aiming at the cartoon car.
We're aiming at the big old cartoon car.
Okay.
Because I want some roasted marshmallow.
So
Guys, are we the villains?
yeah, there was never any doubt about this. You set up early that you were the villains. This is a very early choice for y'all.
It's weird what fuels, like, I mean, arguably Jasper's the evilest one of all because he's the one that fuels the Karens. They're like, I just want my cozy time with my Starbucks Frappuccino latte. Okay, let me speak to your manager now because this drink is not hot enough.
It's true. Those are my followers. They're all Karens.
Wow. I mean, you're probably pretty powerful, but everyone hates you.
Yeah. But I'm okay.
That's why
with
we're
it.
hanging out with capitalism.
Correct.
I am the early autumn Han Solo brigade.
I mean, that's
All
fine.
right. I feel like this is a medium pressures
No,
situation.
you're stressed. You're in the
Okay, I'm stressed. Dang it.
So sorry, but you are
Dang it.
in the middle of this race. You are stressed.
Yeah.
What's a rank 4
Mhm.
to reach the car? And you're looking at
Ah.
doing damage to the car.
Yes, I'm looking at doing damage, so we could probably bump it up a level just for funsies for
Well-
Michael Bay reasons.
Understand that, like, you did something to your car for damage reduction.
Yes.
They could have damage reduction on their car.
Oh, so it's basic is 4. So let's I feel like a solid. How much would it cost if I want to do a 7 just for Michael Bay effects? For
So
Michael
a-
Bay reasons.
So rank 3 is 6 HP and rank 4
Yeah.
is 8 HP.
Oh, hold on. Oh, I was trying to whip out my calculator. No, go away.
The calculator has a lot to say about Michael Bay.
Michael Bay. So I could wait, hold on. So it would be hold on. So that AP cost would be So 7 times 2? No.
So currently, if you stay at rank 4,
Mhm.
then it doesn't multiply by anything. Because it only starts multiplying when you hit level 5, rank 5.
Okay. I do want it to go up more. Let's do a solid 6.
6, so that's rank
Okay.
3. So 40 feet away,
I
so it's
think-
rank 4 and then rank 3.
No, I think rank 6, not 6 hit points.
No, I know. Rank 6. Like that's rank 6. So I'm trying to figure out the math for how much that's going to cost me. Sorry.
Oh, you want to do rank 6, which is 15 hit points.
Yes.
Got it. So that would be times 2. So 6 and 4 is 10. So it would be 20 points.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Okay.
Let's do it.
Roll me a d6 to confirm.
Please, baby. Don't
Blow
be
them up.
bad.
Blow them up.
5.
Okay. That is with a minor bonus.
Ooh.
What does your fireball look like?
My fireball, because it's an ember. So it like think of it as the Fire Nation attacking. You know, I just do it a boom, boom,
Yeah.
kind of thing. Not Kamehameha style, but just like more fire. Like it looks slow at first, and then it just like that, like you know how embers are burning is like
Sure.
a slow burn, and then
Mhm.
it just as it gets closer, it gets bigger.
So which part, your minor bonus is going to be that you get to pick which part of the car that it hits.
Right inside the teeth of the car, you know, the little mouth area.
Oh,
of the
yeah.
car.
Uh-huh.
Just like right where the engine would be. Like they just
Well, I
sucks it up.
definitely am going to say that it probably looked like Benny, I'm the cab from
yeah,
from Who Framed Roger Rabbit. So right in his mouth.
right in the mouth.
Right, and it goes into the engine and it gets sucked into the engine, and there is a moment where you think, oh man, maybe they're like more heavily armored, and as you're having that thought, it just like Michael Bay explosion, it just like explodes, it rips it apart from the hood of the car, you can't see anything behind it. Like, why was there so much gasoline that they didn't even like wipe it? There was no just like a chain reaction. That car is gone.
It's like
And-
that scene from Zoolander. It's
Yes.
fantastic.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. I don't
Hey.
know why they thought, what if we put another layer of gasoline on this? That will help us out. But they did. You took advantage of it. So now we are down to 5 cars with one that you can't see, but you think is maybe still around.
I don't know what you all were doing, but I was setting up this.
I was learning how to drive.
That was useful. Oh, there was this one group. They had themselves a ritual circle. I broke the circle. I wonder whatever happened to them. I hope they're not well.
I hope they're not well. Wow. All right. So it is you. Hold on, let me see. Ba-ba. Ooh. Okay. That car is back on the track.
Oh.
There are 5 cars. You are currently in the lead.
We're winning.
Jasper.
Yes.
There's a pretty insane loop
Perfect.
coming up. It's gonna require some sort of a driving check.
Okay. I'm going to do it. And I think this might also be a good time to
Cry.
enlist enlist the aid of my familiar a little bit, like swap their liquid composition, so I can do the crowned equivalent of hitting the nos as we
okay.
hit
as
that loop.
you do the loop.
You
Yeah,
have to say
yeah.
family first before
Family.
you do it.
I will. Don't worry. Here we go.
Okay. What are you making a check of? I wonder.
I'm gonna here's what I'm gonna roll. I'm gonna roll presence and impress.
Oh, yeah, I could see that. Okay.
Okay, great.
Great.
That gives me 5 dice. And
Hey.
I'm doing it for
Well, we're gonna need. You need to have 5 successes on this.
Oh, interesting. That's a lot.
It's a lot.
Is there like a help mechanic?
So sort of one of the options that you can do is you can spend Aether ahead of time
To just succeed.
to just succeed, but you can't spend more than what your dice pool would normally be. And then if you decide to roll and pay for it afterwards, then you have to pay it
Cost
2
double.
to 1. It costs double.
So he could pay 5 Aether right
Is
now
that-
and succeed.
Yeah.
Or he could roll and see, and then if he doesn't succeed, he could pay 10 and still succeed, or choose not to pay, and then just like things would happen.
Yeah, I think in this case, I feel like the penalty for failure is maybe pretty high.
I don't know what you mean.
I don't want to get halfway there and then just stop.
Right. Yeah, no.
So I'm gonna pay the 5
because your sister is sitting on top of the car. Is that why?
Oh well, in that case, I'll just roll.
Oh, this will be fine.
I have sisters IRL. I know how this works. So I'm gonna pay the 5 since I have 5 available in my dice pool.
Great.
And just be successful here.
Just be successful. Yeah. What does that look like? You get to narrate how that looks of you going through that loop.
So there's a button that gets pushed,
Uh-huh.
and I feel like there is some sort of there's a bunch of vapor that comes out the back from the exhaust, and it forms very briefly into the face of my familiar,
Oh.
and then comes back into the engine and pushes us up over the loop.
Which is funny because the face of your familiar is just liquid. It's just like a little like liquid ball with like maybe a big smile and eyes.
Yeah.
Great.
Like a puddle of a happy face.
Mhm,
Yeah.
mhm.
I love it. And you make it through. You feel good about it. Let's see if everybody, hold on, let me just check to see if my other folk have made it through.
Okay, I was gonna do
ask
something.
about
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
Oh, are you gonna try to assist them to not make it through?
Yeah. You know how I had that like packet of seeds?
I remember, yes.
There it is.
Could I, while this very important loop area, throw said packet of seeds at the closest car about to enter the loop?
Yes.
And then let it grow. Let it grow.
Let's see how dexterous they are.
Ah.
Oh, not at all. Catastrophic failure. They had so many dice and they rolled 2s and 3s on all of them.
I
Uh-oh.
don't mind that. That's fine.
That's good. Okay, so you have knocked that one out. That one slams into a nettle bush and just like okay.
It's insult to injury because they sting. And that's just gonna be bad. Yeah.
So you now have I'm sorry. Capitalism, you had a thought of trying to do something to somebody as well on that.
Yeah. Oh boy. I was going to say that making a loop at a racetrack is something that I'd imagine is quite costly. A lot of communication going back and forth. A lot of miscommunication can happen. So it wouldn't be strange if somebody put speed bumps right ahead of the loop to loop.
Oh, like that would be very strange.
Yeah, because then you couldn't gather enough speed
to get yourself. Yeah.
Yeah, that would be terrible.
And so you want it to like bump up after you are passed, I'm assuming.
Yes. Yeah.
Obviously. Okay, this feels like a conjure.
Yeah. It is.
And so we're gonna do a road about it. I think. Okay. I think if you're going to
I should have been the god of infrastructure. It's the Chicago influence taking over.
Way. The god of lack of infrastructure is the Chicago way.
Chicago has 3 seasons: hot, cold, and construction.
Which is somehow both in the hot and the cold. I don't understand.
I know, right?
It's sort of one season and it's just construction. Yeah. Okay. So conjure. It's not super big. It's probably a 2 if you want to cover the width of a car. So conjure level 2, and I really think that's maybe all you're looking to do is you're just
probably
like
distance because we've already passed it.
Because you've already well, if you drop it right after you pass it, distance 1, it's just right there. So it'll only cost you. And I have
that discount.
Yeah. Oh, so then it'll only cost you 2.
Cool.
And let's see if the remaining
guys, I'm pretty sure we're the bad guys. I'm pretty sure we're the villains.
But it's fun being bad. All right. Who wants to be goody 2-shoes? Then you don't get to burn as much.
You totally killed
what? I mean, what?
Okay, so capitalism, you took out 1 car, but it is you and 2 more cars. Okay. This is where you're at. And you're going into a tunnel.
Ooh. Ooh, a tunnel.
Very dark. In said tunnel.
Oh, I got night vision though.
Does Jasper? Because he's driving.
Oh.
So
that feels like
no.
It feels like a no. Yeah,
I don't. I don't. But there are headlights.
Hold on. I'm trying.
You didn't look to see how to turn the headlights on. You only were looking how to drive. So you can try to turn on headlights. I'm gonna give it a shot. This is a no. Also, this is not part of the gasoline powered system, so your familiar cannot help you with it.
Okay.
So it's a no, and I'm gonna say brains.
All right.
Oh,
Well,
can
that's a dice pool of 2. I rolled
My-
2 5s.
Oh,
I don't know if it's enough, but I got
Yeah.
2 5s.
you just like you enter this, and it is immediately like pitch black, and you just go and slam into a button, and it just turns your headlights on.
Oh, nice.
Intuitive
Convenient.
design.
I mean, we
It
get
really
a little
is.
bit of a glow because remember we're a ball of
You're on
fire.
fire, yeah.
Mhm.
But it's more embery, right? So it's not like a full blaze, right? You're sort of
So it's like
a very,
fire,
very
like
soft
it's like
glow.
soft.
Yeah. What it means is that it's real easy for people to see you.
Ah, yeah.
Mhm,
That's the thing.
But again, helping protect you, but also see you.
Let's see.
Speaking of which,
Uh-oh.
This is when we get hit with the blue turtle shells.
No, that's why we got to slam on our brakes. Let the one car go ahead.
Yeah.
Get the
We got to be in second until the end.
yeah, you get slammed into by a car.
Oh,
You assume your vehicle takes 2 points of damage because they hit you real hard.
even with my force field,
Even with your
and,
force field and the damage reduction. Yes.
Who do I see hit us? Because I can see.
This car looks like a tank.
Oh, the
The
tank hit us.
Jasper, please give me this is the equivalent of a dex save because you just got
Mhm.
slammed into. So I need another driving check. It's going to be reflex, and it's going to be, I'm going to say exert, because you are fighting to keep the wheel under control.
All right. 2 dice.
Mm-hmm.
I have 0 successes.
Okay.
Oof.
Did I need 2 successes or did I need more than
You
that?
needed more than that. So you cannot
Okay.
buy it now.
Correct.
What does happen is that you are knocked sideways. That means that Ember is now on the side of the car. You're still moving forward, but everybody
Oh,
is
I'm
on their
closer.
side.
Oh, like sideways this way.
Whoop.
Ah,
Yeah. Because you are a wheel, the way like a gyroscopy kind of thing, it has like shifted because you got hit so hard this way. Probably not the safest place for Ember, but you have
But
a
we're
real
still in
good view
first.
of the tank, Ember.
I do. Could I do a conjure rote
What would you like
right
to conjure?
now? I would like to conjure a throw up of lava.
Oh, great.
I'm just gonna puke lava at them. That's what I'm gonna conjure.
Wow. Yeah. I
right
mean,
into their windshield.
I could imagine that this would be a situation where you would feel like you might want to throw up. So
Yes.
absolutely.
Blech.
So this is a damage and
Yeah.
a conjure, and a distance. We need to go a little bit of distance.
Okay.
How much damage do you want to do to them? Keep in mind that they are a tank, which means
They
they're
are a
probably
tank.
pretty
So they need
resistant
at
to
least
damage.
a 3 at the very least, or a 4. All right. So I don't think the distance is going to be that far because they're right.
They're
on
pretty
our butt.
close. I think it's a rank 2. Well, you're wanting to hit the windshield, you said?
Yeah.
Okay, that's probably only rank 1. That's 10 feet away. Conjure, beep, 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 beep. Probably,
You know, you could throw a little duration in there because lava's
Yeah.
sticky.
It is,
Maybe.
yeah, lava-
I don't know.
Lava stick. I want to throw a little bit of duration since I do have a little bit of a boat, like a, what is it called? A a discount with duration. So
Great.
I'll do that. Yeah.
Okay, so how many rounds would you like this to damage them?
At least 3. Right? 3 rounds. Hold on. Let me look at the duration. I'm sorry. I'm so bad at math.
No, you're totally fine.
No, let's do 2 ranks. 2 ranks. Up to
So
10
2
minutes.
rounds. So it's going to damage them twice. However
Yeah.
much damage we decide it, we'll do that twice.
Yes.
Okay, so we're at 3 at the moment. So we're conjuring. The size of the lava is going to be important. You are in a stress situation, especially at this moment. How big of a thing of lava do you want? Like a foot cube?
Trying to imagine foot cube. Like 2 feet cubed.
Okay, so that's rank 5.
So rank 5. All right.
So that puts you at 8. And then how much damage is it doing? That'll cover the driver's windshield, right? Like how much can I afford? Could I do like rank 6 of damage? It's 25% damage. That's like 15. No, so you're in a stress situation. So this is points.
Yeah.
So rank 6 is 15 HP,
Yeah.
which would be however much after whatever kind of armor and stuff that they have. It'll get knocked
15
down. 15
HP is pretty hefty.
So, okay. So that's, what was that? What did I say that was before? 8 plus 6 is 14 times 2 is 28. And then what are your discounts?
I have a 1 rank and duration discount.
Okay. So it'll cost you 27. You have 27?
Yeah, I have 54 left. So
great.
27 is fine. I can eat that.
And
that will leave me 27 exactly. Great. Afterwards.
So
even with afterwards, I have 27.8 AP.
Okay, so you all see your friend Ember vomit lava.
I feel like I've seen this before.
Yeah, it is a favorite party trick of hers. It's how she gets out of getting in trouble so often. So you can't yell at me because I'm puking lava. She pukes it onto the windshield of the tank. They are very surprised. And it does take, it starts to sort of smolder and catch on fire, but it is still moving for this first round. So I'm going to come back to y'all. Is there something else that either of the two of you would like to do?
So the tank is in front of us, right?
The tank is in front of you. You are facing backwards. The tank is directly behind.
Oh, okay. So
we're sideways.
You're sideways.
Okay.
Jasper, not going to try to right yourself, keeping it on its side.
No, I guess that's a good point. I'm going to try and right us.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have an idea, but it'll cost a lot of AP, and 2, it might backfire.
I love both of those statements.
Yeah.
Tell me what it is.
When they made this tunnel, they didn't account for sudden bursts of hot temperature. Why would they?
That's a good question. It's not like they knew that there was going to be a race where people who were gods were going to come through it.
I think they accounted for it, but for budgetary reasons, it was cheaper to go with.
They sort of cut some corners.
Sure. As you do, it's only natural in capitalism.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that the tunnel's not going to hold very long, if you catch my drift. I think this temperature is causing a collapse.
Great. That also feels like a rote.
Yeah.
Let's do a rote about tunnel collapse, everyone. We're going to set that up, and then that will, depending what happens there, it's going to adjust what Jasper has to roll to write yourself. So let's do this first. It's a biggish tunnel, so it's going to be a high rank. How many points do you have left?
I have 54 points.
Okay. To get the tunnel, I think it's going to have to be a rank 7. That'll be up to 300 feet. That will get the whole like the area of the tunnel.
It's gonna be a lot of God sauce.
That's going to be your just God juice. It's 1 round of duration, I think, because you wanted to. It's just an immediate situation. Yeah. Scope is what we're gonna have to look at here.
Oh boy.
Yeah. I'm gonna bump you up to
fair.
rank. Because of the amount of stuff that this would target. I think it's a rank 7 scope.
Probably.
So it's 7 plus 7 plus 1 is 15. This is pretty weird. So I'm gonna have you take it 2 ranks in wildcard. So it's going to be 17 times 2 because of the tax bracket. So it'll cost you 34 unless you have any discounts. 34 Aether.
Only discounts I have are learn and distance.
Okay, so spend your 34 and then please roll me a d6 to confirm and let's see what happens.
Okay.
I'm very interested in them.
That's a 6.
Okay, major bonus.
Oh shit.
Jasper is so excited about
Sorry.
that. You're just very jazzed.
Tail's just going.
It's just like slapping. You keep slapping EBG.
I'm down to 20.
Stop it. Okay, so the tunnel starts coming down around you. The major bonus that I'm going to say is that it rights your car because of how it like starts to collapse. So you're righted. But Jasper, I do want a driving check to see how you come out of this. This is a
Perfectly
reflex
and unscathed.
Again, it's a reflex situation. And you're under a lot of physical. The car is like bucking underneath you, so it's reflex and might. Oh, I'm sorry, it's reflex and exert.
Can I make a case for presence because of my familiar all up in it?
Sure. I will give you that. Presence and exert.
4 dice.
Okay.
A 5 and a 6. And then that's it. 2 successes.
Okay. 2 successes. So you are coming out. Car takes 3 more damage. Even with all of your stuff. I mean, a tunnel fell on you, but you're all good.
So we're at 5 damage total then. Yes.
Yep. And the lava car that has lava vomit on it. The vomit mobile, it does not follow you up. It is now down to you and one other car, and you can see the finish line.
The car is behind us.
The car is now pulling because of how you both came shooting out of the tunnel. Right next to you, dead heat.
Can I see the driver?
Yes.
I want to do a thing to the driver.
Okay.
Can I ask you a question?
Is it because you haven't been evil enough?
I haven't been evil at all. I've just been driving.
Right. Is that why you want to do something to the driver?
I have to do something to the driver.
Okay.
I'm going to take a cue from one of my players in another game.
Oh no.
Shout out to Mitch. And I'm going to cinnamon challenge the driver. Because Cinnamon goes into spicy drinks all the time.
Just fill their mouth with cinnamon.
Fill his mouth with cinnamon.
That could
I'm evil
potentially
too, guys.
kill the person too.
Potentially,
or
they might.
Yeah.
They'll be fine if they pull over.
Anaphylactic shock is always fun.
Cinnamon challenge.
Okay, so this is you're doing a rote about it. Yeah.
I'm gonna do a road about it. Yeah, I would like to conjure cinnamon inside their mouth.
Okay, so conjure, it's not very much, right? Well,
just a small amount.
Just a small amount.
Mess a person up.
Rank 1. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So 1 in conjure. You're not looking for damage, right? You're just looking.
Nope.
Okay. They are about 30 feet away. So that's a rank 3.
Okay.
To get them. So that's 4.
Mm-hmm.
Is that it? Is that all your?
I want to give 2 ranks into duration.
So keep it constant for 2 rounds.
Yeah. 2 rounds of that.
So that's 6.
And then I think that's everything.
Well, I think it's 1 in wild card because it's like adjacent to you, right? Like It is not a spiced drink. You don't just drink cinnamon. You're trying to make him drink cinnamon. But that is right. Just drink it.
Yeah, just drink it.
So it's 7. It's going to cost you 7 unless you have any discounts.
I have a discount for duration of 1.
Okay, so it'll cost you 6.
6.
Give me a D6 roll to confirm.
I got a 6. As a matter of fact.
Major bonus.
Major.
Hey. This dude. Oh no. This dude is immortal. This dude is not a god. He's just a dude.
He's just a good driver.
He's just the driver.
Risks.
Yeah.
There's got to be waivers.
They have a god on the team. It is not him. This is a major bonus for you, but not for them. In that he like freaks out, and starts going all over the track. Jasper, I do need you to do a reflex.
Oh no.
And exert. I suppose you can use presence because of your familiar.
Okay. That sounds great.
And exert for a driving.
I rolled a 5. That's it.
You have to slam on your brakes so that he does not run into you. But he goes in front of you and like runs into the wall, and they stop briefly, which means you have a clear shot if you can make it to the finish line before they can extricate themselves. 6. You have an extra 6 seconds because he's still filled with cinnamon.
Yeah, I'm gonna floor it.
Punch it, Margaret. Okay.
Punch it.
Could I somehow rote aid with like more fire behind us to like accelerate us forward faster?
Sure.
Yeah.
Capitalism, you want to do anything to aid this last run here?
I'm so torn. I've only got 20 points of God juice. I think I'm good. If things go wrong, that's what I'll act.
Got it.
I feel like
you're
I've
in
done
reserve to
job.
swoop in. And look like the savior. I got it.
2 rounds for whatever I'm doing. The rote to add a fire bonus to the speed. What would that be? Would this be a conjure or duration?
I mean, I think it's both.
Okay.
So it's distance. To get you across the finish line, we would need a rank 5
Okay.
for distance. And then we're not looking for damage. You're like conjuring thrust with the fire.
Yes. Yeah.
So I don't think that you need it to be very big.
Like rank 4?
Yeah, if you do rank 4 sort of like in the engine, right?
Yeah.
Like you're like it's coming out of the engine as propulsion. So rank 4.
Okay.
So we got
that's 9.
5 and 9. You're not looking for damage, and you wanted it
No.
to last for 2 rounds to get you there.
Yeah.
So that's 11.
But I have a so it's 10 because my duration is a discount 1.
Yeah, well, we take the discounts after we do the tax bracket. So
Okay,
it's 11. And then I'm going to have you do 2 ranks in wild card because you're looking for like an explosion versus an ember.
Yeah, a burn. Yeah.
So that'll be 13 times 2 is 26 minus 1.
Woo!
is
I
25.
just have enough points. I have 27 points left. So
Roll me a D5 or a D6 to confirm.
Okay, all right, a D6. So that would be 26, right? Or 25.
25.
I have 2 points. 2 points left. I'm so tired.
So tired.
I'm so tired. Please be good. Oh, I got a 3.
It works as intended.
Okay.
3 and 4 is works as intended. The complications
Okay.
come with 1 and 2, so you're good. So Jasper, this will greatly reduce the difficulty of what you need to do here. So give me you're upright again. But you're at a full stop. So I think that this is you can do presence because of your familiar.
Mhm.
And I don't know, there's so many things happening. I think this is a weird.
Presence plus weird. All
Yeah.
right. That's also 4 dice for me.
Great.
I again just got 1 5.
Well, the good news is that you would have originally needed 3 to get yourself across the finish line, but she gave you basically 2
Nice.
2 assists because it's lasting for 2 rounds. So you cross the finish line, and as soon as you cross the finish line, the track no longer is lit. So somebody has gone across the finish line and it like locks it down. You have won. You have defeated your foe, which was basically, I think, yourselves.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, pretty sure it was yourselves. And you were able to save your cousin.
Oh yeah.
I feel like I should apologize for that. It feels like you didn't want that, but you did.
I mean, he's gonna die someday.
One day, and you have the life insurance policy.
The check comes later.
It's it's a win-win basically. You win. Everybody, the bookie made a bunch of money on you, and now Alistair, you have like a good relationship now with him. So that is were we to continue playing this game, he would be an NPC that you could go to.
Great.
To collaborate
Because
with or to play.
I know what I'm gonna use the last of my God plays on though.
Tell me.
You know, with the transaction of giving me my cousin back in,
Mhm.
managing the race and the booking and everything,
Yeah.
I would imagine that it's very easy for Alistair to be a little overwhelmed. And so in the midst of all this, I would like for him to leave his fidget that he loves so much unattended for me to swipe.
The watch.
So you are.
I'm so sorry.
Okay.
I made a promise.
You did make a promise. It's going to cost you all of the rest of your points. I'm just going to say that. Like you drain it.
Them to you.
Yeah. You now have it. Is there anything else that anybody would like to do before we wrap up and I tell you what that does?
That's never a good sign.
I'm just checking.
A good sign.
I just want to scoop my familiar out of the engine.
He's so tired.
Puddle them back up.
Oh,
That's
so
fine.
tired.
Yeah.
And like a little extra oily. Like, I don't know how you clean a cup of coffee that doesn't have a cup, but like he feels a little icky.
I probably have a little like travel mug
for him to like sleep in. Yeah, he's gonna go in there
hermit crab.
Take a little nap. Okay. So we did all the things. That was the crown. The post-credit scene is that it is revealed that Alistair is like far more powerful than y'all. Like you thought that he was on the same level as you. He is not. And remember when I said that he was going to be an ally? You messed that up. He is very mad at. He blames the three of you.
Oh, no.
So were we to ever revisit these folk, Alistair would be trying to just straight up murder you, which is hard to do with gods, but he's really powerful. So
it's fair.
Listen, friends at home, we almost had a wholesome moment. Like it was so close. It was
so close.
It was so close. And then capitalism.
And capitalism
ruined
the day again.
Yeah. Yeah.
Canon.
So that's great. Let's take a moment and do our moments of gratitude. Friends, what are we grateful for that happened in this wily adventure? Yeah, Banzai?
I felt like because we are the baddies, capitalism, I like that you stole the watch from Alistair because this is the fitting ending for us. And I feel like it's the perfect icing on our spicy cake. We're like the people from It's Always Sunny. Like, it's not necessarily we're bad, but nothing good should happen to us.
Right. Yeah.
This episode is entitled "The Gang Learns to Drive."
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm glad I got to bond with you over the struggle that is Chicago road work.
Oh man, it's the worst. It's the worst. And I feel like they fill them in, and then like 3 days later, they're back in the same place.
Yeah,
and
they fill them in with Play-Doh.
The worst. Yeah, they just like. I mean, like we put newspaper in it. What do you want from us?
Our tax dollars at work.
We love it. We love you, Chicago.
I would like to also mention that capitalism never once targeted the driver.
That's true.
The car and the infrastructure.
Mm-hmm. But our good friend Jasper, he targeted the driver.
The true villain all along.
True villain.
Warm, comforting drinks.
Yeah.
Everyone's downfall.
But he's down. Hot toddy in the mouth. What are you grateful for, Damon?
I am very grateful, Sarah, for you running these games all of the time, and games that inevitably are just so not what you expect. That, like, you personally, not just like you, the viewers, conceptually. I mean, Sarah specifically is unprepared beyond all reason for whatever this game allows the players to do. And I'm very grateful that you stick it with it and you keep running games because we keep messing on them up for you.
You're welcome.
So
yeah, I mean,
never stop.
Never stopping. I just wanted to have like a nice holiday episode, and it turned into 2 episodes of destruction.
I don't know why would y'all do that? That's ridiculous.
Terrible.
It's the true meaning of Christmas.
The true meaning of Christmas.
Fire.
The whole season lasts too long.
Yeah.
Bunch of stuff is on fire, and no one is happy at the end, except for a couple of people who probably shouldn't be rooted for.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess we did it, team.
Hooray!
Hooray? Question mark. Let's say where we can be found on the internet and like what we have coming up. Let's start with Damon.
My name is Damon Vanhee. You can find me on the internet under that name on Facebook and Twitter and stuff. I'm also formerly Feral Games all over the place on Facebook, and it's formerly _Feral for Twitter, and the Crowned RPG on Instagram. And then this is what I'm doing. The Crowned. I've got a lot of writing to do.
So much. I'm gonna lock him in a room until he's done. He's actually in the basement right now, and he's not allowed to come out until he hits his word count. So stay down there.
I have a heater though.
Cloning.
And
Well,
I
mean, I might pull that
Well,
if
that's
you
generous.
Oh, no. Well, if my fingers can't move, I can't type.
Listen,
So-
not my problem.
All right, that's fair. Not your problem yet.
Yet. Very soon it might be. We all are also we're going to bridge this gap here. On January 28th, we're going to Damon and I are going to be joining our friend Noir on his show Morning Ritual at 8 a.m. Pacific, 10 a.m. Central. We're going to be talking about The Crowned, and I don't know, yelling about Star Wars is what I'm understanding.
Yeah, yelling about anything, talking wild smack about bad guys that you've played with at the table. And we'll get to see whether you're crunchers or not.
Wow. All right. I can't wait. With that bridge, Noir, tell us where we can find you and what you got coming up.
Yeah, hello everybody. I'm the Noir Enigma. You can find me all over the internet as the Noir Enigma. That's Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, and Hive. You can find me every Friday with Banzai over on Gen Con TV for table takes. Every Saturday morning over on Critical Misses for Morning Ritual. And we are recording the next episode of Dungeons and Dragons, a podcast I do with my sister, which is all about giving you the latest updates on everything nerdy with a healthy dose of accountability. I've got a few other projects coming up, but just be on the lookout for them. One of which is The Green Room, a talk show where I talk to an entire cast of the actual play. We take a look at some of their highlight moments. They bring in some reels. We check them out, and we try to get more people to watch this show. So
Cool.
you have that to look forward to.
Awesome. Bolo, everyone. What about you, Banzai?
Hello, I'm Banzai Baby. I'm Banzai Baby on Twitch and on Banzai Baby on Twitch and on Hive, and then Twitter and Instagram. I'm Banzai Baby with the instead of BABY, it's BABEE because of reasons. Anywho, as Nora said, Gen Con on Fridays, and on Sundays we do quest calendar. So if anybody likes we do it in weekend chunks. If you guys aren't familiar with quest calendar, they're a peel the calendar back per day. And you get a little single player adventure. This year is 2023 is sci-fi. And Space Wars, and I'm a cyborg, and it's all good fun. So if you guys want to do those, just join me on Sunday if you want your RPG fix, or if you just feel like over the weekday from Sunday through Thursday, we are Minecrafting up and doing some yoga too.
Awesome. Yoga like this?
Yes, all the wigglies.
All wiggles. Wiggly yoga. Rad. I'm Sarah Moore. You can find me on Facebook at Actor Sarah Moore, and you can find me everywhere else at Pixies and Pins. You can go to my website, pixiesandpins.com, or you can find me here every Friday night on twitch.tv/GenConTV for Sarah's Table at 5 p.m. Pacific. And I really don't know what I'm playing next week. It's going to be something. I don't know who's going to play it with me, and I don't know what it's going to be. And something will be here. I don't know, but it's my birthday this month, coming up very soon. And so I hopefully am going to play something to cleanse my palate and have like a nice little sweet, cozy adventure.
That's asking a lot for role players to be sweet and cozy.
Maybe, you know what? I could do a solo adventure. Maybe that's maybe I just need to take a minute. Just have some Sarah time. I don't know what's gonna happen. Yeah, but thank you all for being at my table and for constantly taking sharp lefts when I was not expecting it. Thank you for everyone at home for watching and joining me on this. Thank you to Gen Con for giving me this platform to highlight all of these cool small publisher and indie RPGs. Thank you to Peter Atkinson for continually just being like, I don't know, make whatever you want. I trust you. Thank you to my partner, Jeff, for editing everything together and making it look pretty. And thank you to Marcus Mays for hitting the go button, even during a fire alarm in his building. He kept us, just kept us on the air. Really super appreciate it. Yeah, so come back next week. I don't know what we're going to do, but it will probably be nice. I don't know. I can't guarantee that. I can't. So as always, keep making art and keep being art. We will see you next time. Mwah. And now, dance and dance and dance.